Alright, hey everybody. Okay, hey everybody. So I was talking and then my phone storage, I forgot to delete the stuff in my storage or whatever. But what I was saying is, yeah, like I know y'all probably like, what the heck? She really saying this? Yes, I am. Per CPS, they say, along there is no marks on them that last a certain amount of time, then it's not abuse. Okay? I'm telling you what CPS said. They have came around me enough of times off of other people dumb stuff. So I'm letting you know that's what it was told. Along they ain't got bruises on them. Now I'm gonna tell you this right now. You got a light child, a really light skin. Excuse my phone. There, that's a little bit. If you got a light skinned child, you gotta be mindful because they can bruise up easily. So you don't. I'm like this, y'all. Don't go over extended. Do not go overextended. You gotta have a limit. Like a couple taps here and there, to at least let them know, like, man, you're not gonna bombard me. You're not. These mother sucking kids these days need their behinds towed up. But it's crazy. The ones that ain't getting their behinds towed up need their behinds towed up. And the ones that don't need their behinds towed up is getting towed up. Like, that's what's going on. Y'all got some disrespectful kids out here. And boy, I'm about to spiritually tap their tails. I'm so serious. It's just the disrespect. Yo, what up? Hey, son, mom. Like, really, child? Who you talking to? Who you talking to? You understand? Where's the respect at? But yeah, like what I said, like even my kids, my oldest two, and I did it once with both of them. All I know, at one time, both of them, they said something before I know I popped them right in the mouth. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And my kids got some big lips. Yes, I have. I'm not going to hide nothing. I am not abusive. I promise to God I'm not abusive. Now, I had to yoke my child up before. Because she tried to come at me. But see, this is the thing, man. We had spells on us. We had a lot of spells on us. But I had to do what I had to do. I had to hold my child down. We fought before. Okay? I'm going to be honest all day. Because I ain't going to let no child. And she was like 12, 13. And she's stronger than a mother sucker. I ain't going to lie. I was tired as I don't know what. But like I said, a lot of it was spells. But these kids, man, they got those demons be jumping in them. I had to hold her down. Like, you're not going to punk me. I'm not about to be on Maury. I'm going to tell you that right now. I ain't about to be on a goddamn Maury. All right? I'm not. I don't care. My kids, your kids, they kids. Well, nobody kids going to sit here and punk me. Like, nigga, really? Come on. We can tussle. We can tussle. If you want to be both big and bougie bad, I'll make you look demure by the end of it. Come on, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest all day. I don't want us to be at this point, but this is a thing. We have to get to the point where we talk things out first. There's layers, there's levels to all of it. But we need a little bit of everything. But the problem is we're not utilizing things the right way. We're not utilizing our energy the right way. We have so much trauma that we're throwing onto our kids and not realizing we're trying to heal ourselves through them instead of healing ourselves. So for any parent out here, you're going to go through that point where they're going to not like you, especially they teenagers. They're going to go through that phase. But I promise you, they're going to love you for it. They're going to go through, like my kids, again, we went through that phase. We went through that phase where my kids was feeling some type of way. But then at the end, they was like, I love you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. Like, literally coming to me and saying, I'm sorry, Mom. And I'm like, sorry for what? I'm sorry because I did this or I said that. I'm sorry that I did this. I said, and like they'll hug me, play with me and everything because they know it's tough love. There's a difference than abuse and tough love. Abuse is when you're just taking your energy and your anger out on your kids because you don't want to control what's within you or fits within you. Then it's tough love when you realize you letting your kids know, look, I want you to have that great life. I want you to have all those nice things. But I'm teaching you how to survive at the same time. Like, reason why you got to clean up because we don't want no bugs and stuff around because that causes infections. That's how you can get sick. when you got dust and stuff running around, it make you sick. You don't like get sick, right? You don't like go to the doctor. That's why we got to clean up, because you can get mold and all of that. That's why we got to do it. Also, ask yourself, think of the times when the house clean up, when everything clean up. Don't you feel at peace? Yeah, okay. Then clutter can clutter your mind. Think about all the times your room is cluttered, right? When your room cluttered, don't it make you depressed and make you feel down? Yeah, okay. Fix it up. I ain't gonna say that you won't have it always perfect all the time, but even if you don't do it every day, every other day, I take that at least every other day. Start off like that and fix, and then before you know it, you're gonna get to every day. But don't let it just linger. See, that's the problem. We just say clean up. We need to explain why you need to clean up. That's the problem. That's what we missing in the world. The why. Why we got to do this. Why this is affecting me. Babies, look. Girls, boys, look. This is what's going on. Your mama went through a lot. I went through a lot. And as a child, I had to deal with a lot of nasty stuff, a lot of crazy stuff. For people, just a lot of mental issues going on around me and stuff. And it messed with me. So cleaning is what keeps my mind at ease. That's my healing. That's my therapy. Like some people do, some people go shopping. Some people eat. Some people go hang out. I do cleaning. And that's what keeps me at peace. It ain't the fact that I'm trying to be mean on y'all. And yes, I want y'all to have the luxuries where y'all don't have to worry about anything. But you also got to understand that in order to understand luxuries, you have to understand the process to get to it. The appreciation. If, say for example, when you get older, you have kids, right? And you have a house and it's always dirty, but you making sure your kids look good, smell good, and all of that. Don't you think you'll be tired too? Especially you got a long day of work and then cooking and all of that, and then you got to come home and the house is a mess. Don't you think that will be overwhelming? Yeah, all right. Okay. So if you feel like that would be overwhelming, then don't you think it would be the same for me? I don't ask for much, but I try to make sure I do everything I can, but just show appreciation. I ain't gonna lie, I know cleaning up is not fun. Put some music on, make it fun. That's why I tell my kids, put music on, put something on that's gonna that make you not think about that you're doing it. Before you know it, it's done. Like, I don't care, black, put the music on, put whatever. I know I don't like your music like that, but it is what it is. Even gotta put your headphones on, put your music on, and before you know it, you cleaned up and it's done. You know, if you clean up as you go, you won't have that much to do. But if you keep throwing stuff around, this is the life you live. If you live in a chaotic situation, we'll have a chaotic situation. Okay? Ain't nothing gotta be perfect, but at least make it as clear and clean for yourselves. Alright? Clean up. Make sure you straight. What if you in a rush and something is wrong and now you tripping over your junk and you hurt yourself? Then what? You understand me? Some of this stuff is safety as well. So look, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have one of y'all do the dishes and stuff during the week, and the other one got to clean the house, or we'll swap days. However we gotta do, we'll come up with a plan. So it's not a lot on both of y'all. Okay, one do one thing, then you ain't gotta worry about being in their space, and the other can do something, they ain't gotta worry about being in their space. And then we alternate through weeks. And this is what I do. If you show me that your appreciation, then once a month, whatever one thing that y'all really want, we'll put a list together or something, and you get to pick something out that list, and we'll do that once a month. Okay, we can do it as a group or separate. Because you know, if I'm putting all this money to your clothes and all of that, then I can do it. I could do something, a little treat. Okay, maybe we can go somewhere. We can do something once a month, or every other week we'll do something. All right. I know I don't have to pay you. I don't have to do these things, but it's just a incentive to say, look, thank you as well. Now, this is the other part. Now, for the ones that can't do that, just say, look, until you get this stuff done, then I can't provide these services. So whenever you say you need your hair done, this is how we go. if you don't keep the house cleaned up, then I'm not going to pay to get your hair done. You're just going to have to do it yourself, or I'm going to have to do it. You can get mad. You can feel however you want. But it ain't going to change my mind. So we can go this route, or you can get it done. All right? Clothes the same. Because I'm not going to keep doing all these things, and then you're not showing appreciation. All right? I'm not doing this to be mean. I'm doing it because I love you. Because at the end of the day, I'm not just having us to keep this house clean. I'm teaching you how to keep your own house clean. I know you're a kid. I get it. I got it. I know you're a kid and you want to stay a kid. You want to be a kid all day. But at the same time, you will grow up one day. So I'm teaching little steps now, one by one. So by the time you get grown, you are prepared for the outside world. Because guess what? Mama may not always have the money all the time. Then what you gonna do? Mama may not always be here. Then what you gonna do? You're gonna be wishing for these moments. You're gonna be wishing for these talks. You're gonna be wishing for this information. You rather get it from me than getting it from someone else. So, again, I'm not practicing saying to go out here be violent on your kids. There's steps to everything. I had to go down so many roads. So eventually my daughter and my son will probably tell you, man, my mom was crazy at a point. Sure was. I was testing all the water. I went from the shallow end to the deep end. And then went to dry lands. I went into the forest. I tried every single thing you could think of. But guess what? One thing about my kids is this. They learned the value of things. See, last Christmas, I wasn't able to buy them nothing, but they were still appreciative for the things I could do. See, one thing about my kids, if I ask them, what's something that you want? They don't want nothing. When I asked them what they wanted for Christmas, my daughter, she didn't even want, she said clothes, but she was like, if she didn't care, she didn't get anything. And my son, all he wanted was a battery charger for his game. He didn't say, oh, I want Jordans, and I want this, and I want that, and this. They don't ever ask for those things. Because they know the true value of the things that's around them. You understand? It was a process. It was a toll. But my kids, they don't. That's why I want to do so much for them, because I taught that we've been through so much that they learned the value of things. They learned the value. They don't care if they don't get all these extravagant things. They don't care about all these things. And when they do have things, they do appreciate it. You understand? I'm not telling you to do the things the way I've done it, but I'm just saying that everybody go through struggles. Everybody go through something. Ain't no one out here that got something perfect. Maybe you could be a perfect parent, but you ain't a perfect husband and wife. Maybe you can be a perfect husband and wife and not be a perfect parent. Maybe you could be a perfect parent, but not be a perfect daughter or son. You understand me? We all struggling somewhere. But we got to be mindful of the traumas that we go through and stop trying to heal our traumas through our kids. We got to heal the traumas within ourselves. Because what we need may not be what they need. Okay? And that's why we create new traumas. Because guess what? By you buying your kids everything they want all the time, and by them not doing what they supposed to do, guess what? Now they're going to grow up wanting somebody to take care of them. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.